Hey guys, Brantley here again with 30 Minute Fisherman. Guys, just wanted to come to you today and go over just a quick bait that I sort of kind of forgot about. Maybe a oldie, but a goodie. A bait that's been around forever. And like I said, a lot of times all of us, when it comes to fishing, especially bass fishing, every spring we get hit with all these new lures, new techniques, do this, try this, do that, blah, 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 blah. And don't get me wrong, I am very guilty of trying pretty much everything new that's out there. I will, I buy all kinds of tackle all the time. And I'm always trying new techniques because that's how you become a better angler. And sometimes, some techniques, you try it and you're like, whoa, this really works. So you put it in your arsenal, and you find yourself always having a rod rigged with that particular technique because you get confidence in it, But if you never try something and you never catch a fish on it, it's hard to get that confidence. But that being said, a lot of times when we do that, we have techniques, lures that we use, we catch fish on, we know they work. But then here comes the newest thing, the newest thing down the pipe. And we're like, whoa, and we hear pros talking about it, or hear, a buddy of ours telling us, oh man, I bought some of these, and man, I was just smashing them on. Oh, it was awesome, it was great. And so we run out and buy one, or we run out and get us some, because we're like, oh God, I gotta have that. And that's all well and good. But, one quick thing I want to say too, before I talk about this bait that I'm going to bring to everybody's attention, is, guys, don't let yourself get caught up in the magic lure scenario per se, or, I'm going to buy this new lure and it's just going to work and it's going to be awesome. That's not always the case. I mean, a lot of times what it boils down to, what it really boils down to in fishing, yes, you need to work on your presentations, presenting the bait the right way. That's your presentation, presenting that bait the right way. Having the right line, having the right hook, having the right weight on it, whatever. If it's a topwater lure, making it walk, making it pop, making it do whatever it does. Making it dive under the water and pop back up. Whatever it is. Of course, you need to learn those little tricks and all that stuff. But, even that being said, don't ever forget that, if you find the fish, the biggest part of fishing is finding the fish. Locate where the fish are. Find them. Whether they're deep, shallow, in between, whatever, suspended. It doesn't matter. Find the fish and try to find actively feeding fish. That's something else people get confused. A lot of times on these, especially these new depth finders, fish finders, you can find fish. You can find them on a ledge, you can find them here, there, blah, 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 blah. That doesn't mean they're going to bite. Fish form, try to get them to react, throw your lures out there, whatever. But just because you see them on a fish finder, my God, sometimes when in the spring like this, you can walk down the bank and you can see cruisers all day long. You can see 4 or 5 pound bass, 3 pound bass. You can just sit there and watch them swim by. Doesn't mean they're going to bite your lure. There's just, again, certain presentations might make them bite. Maybe certain times of day they're going to bite. Sometimes they're going to bite in the morning. Sometimes it's going to be in the afternoon. Sometimes it's going to be in the middle of the day. I'm just saying there's all kind of different scenarios. But all that being said, a lot of times we learn a technique, we have confidence in a technique, and then we start doing something new. And then we forget about the old techniques. And like I said, I'm just as guilty as anybody else. So, what I wanted to remind you guys about today is do not forget to fish these guys right here. It's covered up, but this is a Zoom chartreuse pepper lizard. It's a 6-inch lizard. And then here's another pack. See? There you go, lizard. Salt plus lizard. This is old. And these are packs I've had for a while. But, lizards still catch fish. They caught fish 20, 30 years ago, and they will still catch them today. Also, to deal with these lizards is they're very versatile. You know, you can throw them on a Carolina rig, even this time of year. You can still use a Carolina rig in fairly shallow water if you want to. And you can fish a little bit faster. You know, because again, you might pull this weight through a bed or near some fire or something, and then here comes that lizard right behind it. And definitely this time of year, bass don't like lizards. You know, now I've heard, speculation as to whether salamanders eat the bass eggs or not. I'm not real sure. I just know that this time of year, a lot of times you throw this lizard on a bed or near, these fish this time of year, and they're going to eat it. And usually it's going to be a bigger fish because, that's a pretty good sized bait. To me, it's like a lot of things, it's got all these legs, it's got this tail, it's got the big head on there, to a bass, that's like a big old, T-bone steak. And they're watching that thing come along the bottom, whatever, and they know they can swim 2 or 3 feet that way or 4 or 5 feet away, whatever, and eat a big old T-bone steak. So why not? And they don't have to exert a lot of energy. But anyway, guys, that's my little tip for today. Don't forget about fishing lizards. And you can find them pretty much anywhere. I know they're still sold everywhere. Just a regular old plastic lizard. They will get bit. The bass will eat them. And, just, again, I think a lot of times nowadays, probably not a lot of people throwing the lizard no more. Because, again, we're using so many other techniques and other things we're focusing on. Well, anyway, guys, like I said, get out here and fish your lizards. Again, I like to zoom, but, Yum makes a lizard. Strike King makes lizards. You can find a company that makes a plastic lizard. Whatever plastic that you like using, Culprit or whoever. But anyway, guys, remember to get out here and enjoy the great outdoors that the Lord has given us. Remember, this is the day that the Lord has made, so make it the best. And tight lines, God bless, and I'm out.